Boom. Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. It's Sunday. I can't believe we're casting Rocket League on Sunday, but this is the NECC matchup for Post Orange. I'm sorry, I don't have my camera today. I'm a little discombobulated because we moved an hour forward today, and those clocks moving forward has me an hour behind on everything, of course. But I hope everyone's having a good day. As you know, our Post Orange team is absolutely undefeated in both the EC, AC, and the NECC, dropping only a single game in both. So I'm really excited to have them here today on the field. They're against the 1-3 Holy Cross team. So we'll see if Post can continue their undefeated streak, because they've just been absolute animals on the field. We're going to transition over into game number 1 of this best of 5. Of course, our Post Eagles are Anonimal, KeramiK, and Nazmyth, Naz. And Holy Cross has Moving 3, Fake, and Dr. Iceburn. As always, I have tons of faith in this Post Orange roster. They're always just so good on the field, and I'm excited to see what they bring up today. We've seen some really crazy mechanics out of them lately, in particular from Nazmyth and KeramiK, who've been pushing that offense on the field. We've seen some flip resets. They just continue to get better and better. Here comes the force, attacking, striking, 1, 2, 3. Post Orange has the first goal of game 1, and in normal fashion, KeramiK providing that first shot and Nazmyth following it up. They're such a good roster together. They really hype each other up a ton. They always have such positive vibes. I enjoy coming into the VC before I have to deafen as per NECC rules. So it's nice to hear from them a little bit, get to know those players, because I don't interact with them much more than that. But they're having a good start to this game. We'll see if they can defend here, though. KeramiK on the goal line, holding on, and you know what? He has a certain car of choice today. Hopefully that's a good decision. Anonimal up to Nazmyth. Moving 3 is there. KeramiK upfield. Anon trying to get a little bit of a touch. Can't do so. KeramiK to collect. Nazmyth in the skies. Beats there off the corner. Tries to beat. Cannot do so. A non-straight down shot on target. Dr. Iceburn just enough in the tank to get that save. And Moving 3 pushing, moving this ball upfield only for Anon to send it right back. Not too much possession game right now. Both teams are doing a good job of going from one end of the field to the other, kind of relieving that pressure. But if you want to get some consistent shots going, you really need to stay on that offensive zone of the field for longer than 1 or 2 shot opportunities. KeramiK doing work of field, finds an opening because this ball bounces off the backboard twice by Holy Cross's team, and the finish is there for KeramiK. Good job of making the most of those mistakes from Holy Cross. So really, really good job again for Post. Gotta love that they're doing so well to start off the series. I need to come into these series not expecting them to sweep, because that's bad. That gives them the wrong impression. They need to fight every series as best as possible. Really not get complacent, since this team doesn't know what it's like to lose. Imagine playing how many series they have already. I think it's something like 11, and not knowing what it feels like to lose. Anonimal here gets on the board himself. Nice little 50 on the one-on-one situation. Halftime, 3-0 lead for this Post Orange squad, and I am not surprised, to say the least. But again, can't always have that bias coming on forward. I think out of Holy Cross, I see a lot of phenomenal mechanics, a lot of potential on this team. I think they're just disjointed. What I love out of Post Orange is that chemistry they have together as a team, and that goes unmatched. It makes up for mechanics, or makes up for sometimes not having that skill level difference, but Nazmyth showing his skill level difference against Holy Cross. A double tap read off the backboard here. Can't get any better of a shot than that. Gives Post Orange the 4-0 lead. If we're talking about Nazmyth has been, in my opinion, the MVP for this Post Orange roster. He is just the driving force of everything on the field. Constantly upfield. I mean, you can tell from that green car. And then everyone else. Flip reset. KeramiK gets past one on the goal line. The vibes are there. The confidence is there for Post right now. And I wasn't sure he could get it. The little bit of doink in the push on that last car. We talked about a dirty double earlier. Let's get the dirty flip reset. What a way to go for Post Orange. Really phenomenal job. And they leave Holy Cross wondering what could they do in the remaining minute and a half to find themselves a single goal. Any bit of confidence, any bit of change. Because like I said, Holy Cross, I've seen the mechanics. They certainly have it there. They just don't have those team plays. Anon trying to push the field. KeramiK as well gets a good 50 out towards the middle. Nazmyth shot a little off target, but Anon can continue this pressure. Loses the ball. KeramiK can't find it, but there comes Naz. Again, the rotation so steady on the offensive side of the field. They just keep finding more ways to stay on the orange half. We always talk about this heat map that the team has on. And if you looked at that heat map, it'd be so concentrated on that orange half of the field. And that's just due to the fact that they constantly always have something upfield, some sort of pressure that gives the opposing team so much difficulty. 30 seconds left, 5-0. This game is pretty much all said and done in game one. In fact, I'll be as overeager as to give them the extra point on their record already, because I think they certainly deserve it. They've earned it. They have absolutely dominated. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Game one in the books once this ball touches the ground. Rule number 0, a foot. Nice save there by Dr. Iceburn. Post looking to possibly get one more on the board. But it does indeed touch the ground. And as I said, the 1-0 early lead in this best of 5 for Post. We'll take a quick look at the stats before we move on. Total of quick math, 13 shots for Post, 4 on the side of Holy Cross, 8 saves for Holy Cross, 5 goals total. That means 1 shot off target for Post. Again, really, really good job that they are constantly able to be so deadly upfield. We talk about shots all the time, and if they aren't accurate, there really aren't much to be afraid of, in a sense. But Post keeps that ball accurate. It keeps it upfield. I don't know what more to say. I hype these guys up all the time because that's all I could give them. All the hype. They 1,000% deserve it. Really good save, though, starting off for Holy Cross. Managing the onslaught of offense that Orange is putting on them. Changes that they can make. Not much. Honestly, I'm a little bit worried that Holy Cross can make any changes. Of course, get out of your defensive half. Already early saves for them in the first 30 seconds they're requiring to make. So get that ball upfield. Clears like that, do so. Make sure that clear has a purpose. Can you get it to a friendly upfield, some sort of outlet pass, transitional pass? Makes that touch worth it, because if not, you're just giving the ball back to your opponent. Even if you're giving yourself some space for boost, it really isn't going to do much at the end of the day. And then again, mess up posts. You have to figure out bumps, demos, challenging early. Get the ego challenge right now, because Post is just onslaughting your net. Here comes more shots already. We're in the first minute, and Post has 4 shots within the first minute. I realize y'all didn't see anything, which is on me, because I should also be looking at chat. But you know what? All good. Again, a little bit of scatterbrain today with the time change. I hope everyone got their extra hour of sleep, even though they lost technically an hour in your day. Because I needed to. As for the rest of them, these guys look well rested. They look as deadly as ever. And they're doing a really good job of showing that on field, up field. Man, it's hard to break down when constantly Post just keeps up the offense and keeps up the score line. The hardest games to cast are ones that seem so one-sided, and Orange always makes it seem one-sided to them. Here comes some pressure for Holy Cross, but only really amounts in one shot. Nazmyth, good little beat. This one going center, floating. Back to center. KeramiK takes his time. Up the side wall. Possibly off the ceiling. Drop down to Nazmyth. Finds the shot off the angle. Very difficult beat at that, but he beats 2 Holy Cross defenders on the ground and finds the angle, and with the power. 76 mile per hour shot. Absolutely outstanding. Again, so much hype. So much love for these guys. They do so well. Holy Cross, we'll see if they can make the adjustments as the time continues, but the onslaught continues for Post off the backboard. Anonimal, mistake touch. Holy Cross can possibly capitalize. Midfield touch and then a huge clear upfield, giving Post the space. Great little pass. Nazmyth able to place it back right corner. And again, a phenomenal transition for Post. The vision for KeramiK to find the pass and the accuracy coming out of Nazmyth. That's just a 1-2-3 complete full execution of that play as well. You talk about a team learning how to do something, but executing is a whole nother story. And this team continues to execute their game plan on the field. I mean, huge shout outs all the time to Atokad, who is coaching them. I think he makes this team better and better week after week. They constantly continue to impress me even more, and I'm not surprised one bit that there's always something new out of them that makes them even more dominant. But as for Holy Cross, I'm still looking for them to get their first goal. Fakes that one. Moving 3, sends this one upfield. Someone needing to challenge and follow up, but KeramiK gets a good clear towards middle. Dr. Iceburn towards the skies, over 1, tries to get underneath. KeramiK with the save out towards the corner. Some space, Anonimal. Out to KeramiK, good transitional pass. KeramiK over 1, Anon able to extend upfield, and Nazmyth patiently waiting for his turn. He'll come in here to contest, gets a good one at that off the backboard. KeramiK, difficult to read, Anon, possible shot, but 50'd away by moving 3. Nazmyth, good beat here, looks off the backboard, can't get the touch. Dr. Iceburn can't get it past Anon, and KeramiK gets to continue this upfield. Anon, early pre-jump, just can't find the touch on the wall. Straight down pass here for KeramiK. KeramiK squeaks it on in with the bounce. 5-goal lead for Post. And what more do I have to say? Really, really good job again by Post. They are playing so well, passing with one another as always, keeping it just different. Doesn't matter who you're getting it to on the field, Anonimal, KeramiK, or Nazmyth. Each one impacts each other so well. 45 seconds left. I'm sure Holy Cross is just trying to complete this one as quickly as possible. KeramiK middle. Just playing a game of, keep away. Monkey in the middle sort of sense, but Holy Cross is all three monkeys in the middle. Maybe. Possession game. Good 50 here by Fake. We'll see if Holy Cross can transition into one. The Sun straight down. Can't find it. Moving 3, trying to get a pass. Fake misses again, and KeramiK able to extend upfield. Gets the touch past 1, and that's just the nail in the coffin if there needed to be any more nails. So I think this game was tied up in a little nice neat bow a couple of minutes ago. Again, great pressure out of Post Orange. Really, really good job. I'm going to give them the second tick for game 2. They're currently on match point. We'll see if they get another one. It does indeed touch the ground, and that is it for game number 2. A really, again, well-played game for Post Orange. 14 shots, 2, 3, 5 saves, 6 in, 11. That mean we're on target of the 14. Good job by them again. They leave me speechless, honestly. How much more can I really ask out of them? They continue to play as needed on the field, work with one another, and obliterate their competition. I'm excited for this team to make it, farther through the bracket, through the competition, when we finally get to semifinals and finals and whatnot. See, as the competition gets harder, if they can also rise to the occasion, because an early first blood goal out of KeramiK will do a justice. Anonimal able to send him a little bit of a pass, and nobody challenges for Holy Cross. Just seems like the speed isn't there to compete on the side of Orange. Nice save by Dr. Iceburn. KeramiK looking to send a pass. Bump the one defender there. Grabs and steals that 100 boost. Starving Holy Cross even further. Infield pass. Nazmyth will go for this one, but it leaves the backfield open, and moving 3 will take advantage for Holy Cross. Their first goal coming in game number 3, certainly where they needed to most to extend this series. Really good job, again, taking advantage of maybe the little bit complacency coming out of Post Orange. A little bit too much confidence can sometimes leave your back end open. Careful of the double commits, triple commits that can come out of it. You want to make sure that third man is always ready. Holy Cross able to extend their offense for a little bit in the post half. KeramiK loses control of this ball, ends up getting 50, just close to net. Nazmyth with time in the corner. Taking his time, looking for a 50 here. Doesn't have any boost, gets the 50. KeramiK, maybe again a little bit too close up, but that's the risk that Post is willing to take in order to extend that offense even further for those quick rotations. Nazmyth shot just off the post. Follow up. KeramiK taking his time, pokes it up left corner, and does indeed sneak it on in for Post Orange. Really patience right here, working to the advantage of KeramiK. He just pokes it away in time. Finds exactly what he needs to do. So with that, right off kickoff. Nazmyth, no! The miss off the post and out. Just can't find the angle, but maybe this will throw them off enough for Holy Cross to find advantage. Pop up here. Not much boost in the tank on the side of Post. Anonimal. Can't find the read here. Nazmyth out of boost. Huge clear coming through for moving 3. Fake trying to send it up off the backboard. No read. The double, though, way too high. But KeramiK is out of boost. just taking his time. Dr. Iceburn comes in a little too late, and KeramiK will win that 50. Anonimal shot on target. Won't be saved away, and Post Orange will find their third goal. Tough fight coming out of Holy Cross. They've certainly kept this game a little bit closer. Found the opportunities and the time to be able to just catch Post off guard on occasion. This one off the bounce. Finds it right off kickoff. Another one for Holy Cross, and this is what I talk about, not getting complacent. Little mistakes like that. Reads. Rotations not being as solid as they need to, and Holy Cross again taking advantage. A good kickoff here for Holy Cross. KeramiK sends a dangerous ball center field, shot a little too wide. Nazmyth's 50 on the set of Holy Cross, winning this one. KeramiK sends this one in front of net, so dangerous, but able to send it away. Dr. Iceburn, the 50. Won't be on target enough. KeramiK touch to Anon. Anon off the backboard. Can't find the double. Nazmyth 50 away, and Fake able to send it upfield. Dr. Iceburn looks to get it underneath. Moving 3. Finds the 50, and Holy Cross taking advantage again. Really great transition to find this little bit of triangle that they get between one another. 3 goals, tied up game, 2 minutes left. Holy Cross knocking on the door to take a game off of Post. Moving 3 as well with that hat trick. All 3 goals, 4 shots for his team. Maybe that Batmobile just built a little different, you know? Car changes for the win sometimes. KeramiK, sidewall. Takes an air dribble, gets past one, gets the flip reset, tries for the double tap, and can't execute. Nazmyth, sidewall, shot on target, moving 3 is there. Dr. Iceburn, good touch away. Half flip for Anonimal, able to touch it to the corner. Get it at least out of harm's way for a little longer. Moving 3, corner here. Doesn't find it. KeramiK, upfield looking. Causes some chaos with some bumps on the goal line. Nazmyth continuing. Poked away by Fake, and Dr. Iceburn really flipping forward flips, though. These need to be quicker. Kind of side flips. Just a little note that I've been looking at. But nonetheless, still getting themselves upfield. Nazmyth shot up off the backboard. Anonimal there to finish. And with 49 seconds left, Post Orange has the advantage, has the 1-goal lead. Call this often the golden goal within that last minute of the game. Since now Post has the opportunity to kind of play keep away, we'll see if they can manage the defense or take the risk to extend their lead further. It's the option, the decision that you have to make often in situations like this. So we'll see if they manage to hold on. Anonimal, putting on the pressure. KeramiK tries to squeak it in. Can't do so. Moving 3, pinch. Anonimal last back. Strong touch off the corner, but finds the follow-up. Fake is there. Moving 3 with the demo on Naz. Fake with the 50, moving 3 is there. Shot just off target for Holy Cross, and that could have been the tying goal they needed. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1 last opportunity. Dr. Iceburn to the back wall, and it's an own goal. It's an own goal for Nazmyth. In an attempt to block this one, he doesn't read it correctly and actually gets the own goal. So now there's an overtime instead. In this game, instead of Orange taking it. Potential for Orange to go down in this series if they don't get a goal here quick in overtime. Dr. Iceburn looking on the 50. KeramiK gets one. Anonimal off the back wall. Moving 3 is there. Dr. Iceburn to the corner. Tensions are high. 4-4 overtime. Post looking to end it here. Anonimal. Sidewall. To the back wall. Doesn't find the read. Moving 3 is there. Nazmyth now will look to do the same. Off the ceiling, straight down, but taken away. Anonimal down to Nazmyth. Huge clear. KeramiK last back. Really needs a touch here. Doesn't find the touch. Moving 3 takes advantage for Holy Cross. And in a very tense overtime, Post Orange loses their second ever game in NECC. 2-1. The series plays on. Think about the mental game right now. All 6 shots coming from moving 3, 4 goals as well. Huge MVP. Huge shout out to him for playing such a game. As for the side of Post, 13 shots, only 2 saves though. When a team does so well offensively at times, sometimes they forget what it's like to play defense. And now defense becomes more vital than it may seem. Those mistakes on the field, those opportunities missed, the opportunities given, not executed as well, getting a little bit complacent. So now we find ourselves 2-1 in this series. We'll see if Post Orange can find a way to get back to their normal groove of things. I am shocked to say the least. But again, every perfect team does not have perfect games. I mean, this team isn't perfect either, as pretty close to it as they are at times. But the mistakes made on occasion and just consistency. Really good consistency is hard to find in Rocket League, even when you go up to pros. It's just almost impossible to win game after game and really be undefeated. I believe they'll come through nonetheless in this series and be undefeated series-wise. But by game-wise, they're not infallible. They do find ways to not always be the best at times. Backboard here, KeramiK with the touch. Moving 3, shot, saved by Nazmyth. Iceburn up, back wall, read for fake, shot on target, moving 3, looking to come in, and we'll find it here. And this is the mental game that starts to creep in. Mistakes. That's not a great touch for Nazmyth. That ball needs to go in the corner. Placement on back post rotation for Anonimal. He can't be facing that way. He needs to be more in the net, facing outward and to that left side from our point of view. Little mistakes like that really cascade into a bigger problem. KeramiK over 1. Goes upfield with Anonimal. Nazmyth taking his time. Corner here. A little bit of a pinch with Anon. KeramiK gets bumped. And Nazmyth takes time. Fake. Down on the field. Anon. Back flip. Mental game. Again, playing to effect. Moving 3. Doesn't find a touch here. Nazmyth with some time. Anon. KeramiK finish instead. Nazmyth the demo in net. And a really good play for Post Orange executed. Nazmyth the demo pass from Anon. KeramiK able to finish it off in net. I was concerned. Again, those plays incredibly risky because you bring the entire house upfield. All 3 players. So if that isn't executed easily, transitions are possible for Holy Cross and they can get a goal of their own. But it works out. Good attempt, good try. Very much worth it. And halfway through this game number 4, we find ourselves 1-1. Nazmyth's shot just wide. Moving 3, good touch. Able to get it past KeramiK. Nazmyth on the wrong side of the ball. He really needs to stop rotating ball side here. KeramiK, though, demoed, so Nazmyth, no boost, is last back. Anonimal, demo on Dr. Iceburn. Moving 3, just taking it away. Anon, the block, Naz, back. Gets the boost. Will look to send it out, gets bumped away. Dr. Iceburn, quick shot, Anonimal, and the stuff in midfield. Contest is late for post, and Fake will get to this ball first. Nazmyth down. Moving 3, small touch. Pinch here, Anonimal looking to find the shot. Fake able to send it away. KeramiK taking time, looking for that flick. Gets past on the 50. Follow up here, can't sneak it in. Anonimal takes this one. Sends it down. Moving 3, sends it away. Seems like that Batmobile a really good change for him. Gives his team some confidence after that last one. Certainly riding the momentum is Holy Cross. Anonimal shot high. Off target. Nazmyth to the corner. Anonimal. KeramiK down to back to Anonimal. Taken away by moving 3. Again, the passing triangle cut off. Really good challenges by Holy Cross. They've amped up their speed to match post. KeramiK finds the 50 in the air, and he's stepping up now. We talked so much about Nazmyth, in my opinion, always being the MVP, but sometimes you need your other players to step up when someone's having a weaker day. When the mental game is struggling for some. Huge 50, and again, post is up by 1 with 49 seconds left. Another golden goal, but last time they couldn't hold on. Can they this time? Moving 3, misses an opportunity to tie up this game. Anonimal finds one. You could tell the panic there for post. All 3 were there. This net's left open. KeramiK taking advantage. All 3 goals for him. Finds the hat trick for his team. Gives themselves a buffer goal. It may just be enough to hold on in this best of 5. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Anonimal. Back to Nazmyth. Anonimal finds the shot, and that's the nail in the coffin for Post Orange. Eventually, they knock on the door. They find their ways to hold on. They get their momentum back. Wow. Really good job. And yeah, to redirect, this is their first game loss in NECC. They have a single game loss in ECAC as well and have an undefeated series record like they'll have here. So in each different league Orange plays in, they've only accumulated a single loss in their series. And at this point, they've played about 5 or 6 series each of them. So that's a really, really phenomenal record. At that point, it's like 30-2, 33-2, something like that. game differential. So really good job for them to come back in this series. I will transition over to me one more time. Scare there for me though, for Post. They looked really good, started off strong, and then faltered a little bit. Had their problems, had their issues. But they got back in the game, really held it together, and I am overall impressed that this team was able to bounce back when losing a game, since I haven't seen them lose a game myself personally yet. I mean, they only have lost 1 total elsewhere. So I'm impressed that they did rise to the challenge, but you could definitely tell they falter when they do, because this team is used to being so confident. But otherwise, that is it for me, at least right now. I know Purple plays a game at 9:30. I'm unsure if I'll be casting that one or bringing it, or if it's still on the table. But if not, congratulations to Post Orange for winning another series for themselves. Undefeated record, like I said, still series-wise. And we will look forward to see if they can hold that undefeated record the rest of the season. If I don't see anybody again, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. It looks like I am casting Purple's match. So have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I will bring the stream back up since the game isn't for another 45 minutes. So absolutely stay tuned for that one. And yeah, we'll be back with some more Rocket League action just a little later. We'll see you then.
It's such another song.